Hello, my name is Kristen Munoz. I am a 38-year-old mother of five. I have been an avid fitness person and sports person my entire life. So having children, I noticed for me was very difficult on my body. When I had the first three, though, I was able to rebound very quickly and had no issues with my weight or concerns about my health. Recently, I had two more, and I'm a little bit older now, so I've been struggling a little bit more with my weight. So I've decided it's time to do a little bit of research about a diet plan. Ultimately, my search kind of heeded this interesting diet that kept resurfacing. It's called the ketogenic diet. Now, the ketogenic diet is also known as the keto diet, and I really wanted to do a lot of research about it. So when I started looking things up and I started thinking about what I could find, I just really found out, honestly, what is the keto diet? Um, like I said, my initial search, I found out that basically it's a low carb, high fat, moderate protein diet. And while you're on the keto diet, you should actually aim to consume a large amount of fat. So approximately 60% of your daily diet will be fat. So your intake is a large amount of fat, um, a minimal amount of protein, and then a moderate amount of protein, and then a minimal amount of carbohydrates. Now, luckily, the keto diet is not based on your caloric intake, so you don't have to reduce your calories in order to see fat loss or any type of weight loss. Um, but there are several variations of this diet, and some of them allow you to take a little bit of a break, others are very strict. But ultimately, the main goal of this diet is to place your body into a metabolic state called ketosis. Now, what is ketosis? Ketosis is metabolic state where you teach your body to use fat as energy. When you limit your carbohydrate and your sugar intake, your body searches for an alternative energy source. When you deprive your body of carbs and sugar, it can no longer use glucose as your main source of energy. So, depriving your body of glucose causes your body to reduce its hormone levels. And when this happens, the insulin drops and naturally releases large amounts of stored fat. When your body releases this fat, your liver jumps in and has to start processing this fat. Now, in this process, your body will actually create what's called ketones. So these ketones will now be used as your main fuel source for your body. So you're actually converting the fat into ketones and then utilizing that stored fat or ketones, which is a product of the processed stored fat, as a new energy source for your body. And this helps to reduce body fat, increase weight loss, and it also decreases the body's need for sugary and starchy foods. Now, the foods that make up the diet meal plan for the keto diet are a little restrictive. So, just like all other diets, there are certain guidelines and certain restrictions that you must follow in order for it to work. Um, since food is the largest part of the keto diet, if certain foods are not eaten or certain foods are not avoided, your body will not produce the ketones and basically will not be placed into ketosis, which means that you will not have the benefit of the diet. Now, the foods that you should eat while you're on the keto diet are meats, fish, cheese, eggs, vegetables, very high fat, high protein diet foods. I'm sorry. Now, all the foods that you're looking at currently right now are high in fat and high in protein. You can even have condiments such as butter, oils, certain seasonings. Just make sure they don't have a lot of sugar or carbohydrates. Now, in order to begin producing these ketones, you need to avoid sugars and starches. We also want to avoid carbohydrates. Foods that you must avoid while on the keto diet are breads, candies, fruits. You cannot have any type of soda or alcohol. And actually, it's kind of surprising to most people, but even rice and potatoes. They are vegetables and grains, but they are very high in carbohydrates. So it's really not good to eat those. And you should have some carbohydrates. You need to have a little bit for your body to stay healthy. So you need to aim to have about 5% of your daily food intake be carbohydrates. Now, these carbohydrates need to come from your raw vegetables or, um, you know, basically things that come in your cheese. Actually, the foods that have the high proteins will have a minimal amount of carbohydrates. That is where you should be getting your carbs. Do not eat small amounts of junk food or sweets in order to pass that off as a carbohydrate. It's not a healthy carbohydrate, and it's very much a sugary, starchy food, and it will not help your body jump into ketosis. Now, there are some health benefits of ketosis. Um, in addition to the intended benefits of the keto diet, there's also a few more. So, of course, you get your fat loss and your weight loss, but there's there's some great ones I came across when I was looking at some research. Um, the state of ketosis actually may help provide some other benefits. Now, for over 100 years, the keto diet has been used to help reduce symptoms in epileptic children. According to the Department of Anatomy and Neurobiology at the College of Medicine, Gyeongsang National University in South Korea, the keto diet is a solid alternative to medication in refractory epilepsy in young children. I actually found this study quite fascinating because the test showed that the keto diet has the ability to reduce the canic acid in the brain. Now, the reduction of canic acid in the brain would actually mean that we could prevent learning and memory defects that were caused by epilepsy in these children. Now, also in addition to epilepsy, the other medical conditions that showed a positive impact from ketogenic experimentation are heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, polycystic ovary syndrome, acne, and even a few brain injuries have been improved by using this ketogenic process or putting your body into ketosis. Another disease that has shown great improvement by the keto diet is type 2 diabetes. Now, weight loss, controlled blood sugars, and insulin reduction can assist people with type 2 diabetes to actually manage their disease or even to eliminate it altogether. Now, with the health benefits of the keto diet, we're all asking, is the keto diet right for me? Well, although testing does show that there are positive aspects of this diet, there are obviously risks and downsides as with any and all other diets. There have not been enough studies completed to rule out their long-term negative effects of living with such a high fat content diet and what it can do to our bodies in the long run. There are also mixed results about people who have kidney issues using this diet. Um, Basically, some of the studies say that there's improved kidney function and lowered cholesterol levels, where other studies say that there are decreased kidney functions because of the amount of protein that you're ingesting and higher cholesterol levels. Um, Now, basically just make sure that you are paying attention, especially if you have a kidney issue, before you do jump into this diet. So, my conclusion is that this diet, along with any other weight loss routine, you should consult your doctor. Each person and each body are very different, and results are determined by the person. Um, they all should be varied, and you should expect to have a different result than every other person. Ultimately, it's your health and it's your body, and you should do what's right for you.